Welcome back to our weekly nutrition video, and today's video is on circadian rhythm. So we're keeping with that theme of sleep, and this one is about our natural body clock. So if you're not familiar with the term circadian rhythm, it is a natural flow of hormones in the way our body sets itself up to wake itself up and go to sleep. So think of a time back, 100, 200 years ago, before all the technologies we have nowadays. The sun would start to get low in the sky. Our body would sense this. Our body starts producing melatonin. It makes us feel pretty sleepy. We go to sleep. Melatonin helps us stay asleep, just because it was getting dark outside. It's basically us abiding by being awake when the sun's up and being asleep when it is nighttime. So this is something that nowadays we have. Obviously there were candles or fires, but nowadays we have indoor electricity, and we have our phones and screens. That's the big one here, right? So we can be inside with hopefully some warm tone lights. You could wear blue blocking glasses if you are on your devices there. But one of our best practices is going to be to try to keep a consistent bedtime. So going to bed, even if it's not maybe the most ideal time on earth, but going to bed around the same time each night, and then waking up at roughly the same time each morning. Now, as a CrossFit coach, I don't have that option. I go to bed a pretty similar time every night, sometimes earlier when I'm getting up early to coach. On Fridays I coach, I'm up at 4 a.m. So I try to go to bed a little earlier on Thursday night when possible. So just something to keep in mind. We can try to keep those wake times and bedtimes as consistent as possible. The reason we want to go to bed a little bit earlier is we'll get a higher amount of deep sleep, which is a very restorative sleep for our body. And then we want to get those sleep hours after midnight or a little closer to when we wake up when the sun's coming up, because we'll get more REM sleep, which is very restorative for our brain. It helps with memory and cognitive function throughout the day. So some things to think about. If you want to see the PDF, there's a good little picture example of that circadian rhythm chart and kind of how some of the hormones work and what happens with our body. So try to see if you can assess ways to make your sleep rhythms a little more consistent and improve that wind down. And then go ahead, and if you want the PDF, shoot me a message and I will send you the link, and let me know what you guys think.